24 hours later, NYPD announced their arrest of 2 men, one in a hospital gown, the other still visibly battling his injuries. 19-year-old Ariel Velasquez of the Bronx is facing several charges, including murder, attempted murder, manslaughter, and criminal weapons charges. Same exact charges for 28-year-old Ramon Santos of Brooklyn, in connection with the deadly ambush shooting. Mayor
Hey, what's up, y'all? Y'all know my slogan. I don't know it all, but I know what I've been through. Now, before we get into this video, please make sure you head on down to Instagram and follow us on our official Instagram page at Hookah Anonymous _. Alright? We're able to be a little more explicit, a little more uncensored, and share content freely without running the risk of having our channel terminated. So, once again, make sure you head on down to Instagram and follow us on our official Instagram page at Hookah Anonymous _. Alright, now let's get into what you guys came here to see. Now, we brought y'all the story of the teen Bronx drill rapper by the name of MDOT EBK, who tragically lost his life in his hometown on the night of 4th of July, just 2 days ago. Now, surveillance videos show MDOT with 3 other individuals walking on Morris Avenue in the Fordham Heights section of the Bronx when a white BMW SUV quickly pulled up as a man was seen jumping out of the car. As the man quickly dispersed from the car, he would shoot a couple of shots targeting the group, but unfortunately, as 3 of them other individuals would flee from the scene and make it away, MDOT would be hit in his leg, leaving him unable to go anywhere despite him trying to get up several times and walk on his own. As he was taken to the hospital, MDOT would later succumb to his injuries and pass away in the hospital due to the fatal leg shot. Now, of course, his ops would get on social media and troll as they usually do, with Murder B being one of them, with the slick post on her story saying, quote, "Damn Dot," with the smoke cloud emojis. But then you got another individual by the name of lled Geek who would make a slew of posts via Instagram story after he passed, saying things like, quote, "Don't ever talk on Smelly and Cal, yo, new op, and rest in peace you bro," laughing emojis while reposting a rest in peace MDOT post, and see what happens when you diss while also reposting another rest in peace MDOT post as well. But things will also get weird amongst MDOT's own affiliates because they will accuse one another of trying to get clout off MDOT's death and also call out guys who were present when MDOT got shot for running away and not helping him the night he was killed. A guy by the name of Louis Drilly would take to his Instagram to speak on the guys who were there with MDOT, and he said, quote, "Word to AJ, y'all N-words be a bunch of soft little N-words. Traumatizing this ish, y'all got it backwards. Rip M-Dotty, N-words left you for dead. You know how active we about to get. Any y'all little 84 N-words feel away, SMD, KKK, my real rights know what's going on. Ain't hard to find me." Then another individual by the name of JB Savage G6 said, quote, "I really wish I was with you, Woo. I promise you this wouldn't have happened, and all the fake love and extra ish N-words doing gonna get N-words punched in their mouth, whether you a member or not. N-words got a structure up on the flight." Now this indicates that it's clearly tension within the crew because one set of guys feel they left MDOT for dead and the others feel like they didn't. And here's where another affiliate of MDOT's come in. I'm assuming it's an 84 member that was accused of running on MDOT. He responded to the message of guys claiming that they ran on MDOT, saying, quote, "Nobody ran on bro. What the F? N-words is choking bear. We could never be like them N-words on the other side." Laughing in 100 emoji. Then in his next slide, he said, quote, "I'ma leave it at that." Alright, now before I proceed, make sure y'all go get in the comments and let us know if y'all seen the video already, if y'all feel MDOT's guys left him for dead. Also, make sure you subscribe if you aren't, and I'll get into how I personally feel about who was there at the end. But anyway, an individual by the name of Bloody, who was MDOT's cousin, will be called out over his antics because the guys say that he was seeking attention from MDOT's death after he would go live and sort of fake cry or whatever you want to call it. Now Nesty, who was another affiliate of MDOT's, who was close to them all, will respond to the video posted on PDL, Please Don't Lack, saying allegedly that Bloody just wanted clout. He would say, quote, "N-words just want clout off my dead man's, ish sad." Alright, now out of everything that transpired that night, 2 individuals were in fact caught for the murder, and they was caught because they were being sloppy while trying to get away. The driver will blow through a red light at a high speed, but will hit the median/divider, causing the white SUV to flip over. When officers arrived to the scene of the crash, they uncovered a weapon that was quickly identified as the same weapon connecting to the shooting involving MDOT.
With the suspects after their car crashed near East 170th Street and Grand Concourse. Detectives say they were in a car that ran a red light, just one in a series of shooting incidents that sent police racing across the city from the Bronx to Brooklyn.
Now, although the 2 were hospitalized, 19-year-old Ariel Velasquez of the Bronx and 28-year-old Ramon Santos out of Brooklyn were arrested and charged with the murder, attempted murder, manslaughter, and criminal weapons charges. So clearly, if you've seen the surveillance video in which we have on our official Instagram page at Hookah Anonymous _, you could clearly see that it was one person that was a shooter in the situation. As of right now, due to how, covered the suspect was in the video, I'm sure that the police probably can't make out who did what. So that's probably why they charging both of them with the same charges for right now. Because apparently one person was a shooter and the other was the driver. So now it's just a matter of time before one of them fold under pressure and tell on one or the other. And I'm sure it's going to happen because if the ballistic report don't come back and prove who did what, the person who was driving the car is going to feel like, well, all I did was drive. Why am I getting the same charges and why am I getting all this time? Maybe if I tell them I was just a driver, maybe I get less time and I'll be able to see the light of day. That's how he's going to think, and that's exactly what his family is going to be pressuring him and on his back about. So good luck to them two with that whole situation. Now, when it comes to if MDOT's guys ran on him, like we spoke about earlier, personally, I'm going to say yes and no. Because yes, they did run on him in the sense that they didn't come back to check on him once they noticed that he wasn't around them when they clearly got away. And like I stated in the previous video, you could clearly see that MDOT dropped as soon as the first shot went off, in which I'm assuming he was hit immediately. But now here's where I say no, because they was all running or attempted to run. In the heat of the moment, we all know that, let's be real, every man is thinking for themselves. I know we hear the, oh, bro this, bro that. Yeah, it's all bro and this until you got to protect your own self. You see what I'm saying? Until you got to get out the way so you don't get hit. And not to mention, these guys actually, they almost executed it the right way, because the way they crept up on them, these guys didn't see it coming at all. All right, so it's not like it was something that you was able to see and maybe one pushed this one out the way or whatever the case may be. These guys was crept up on from behind and the guy came out shooting immediately. So it was no real time to react in the first place. So there's no way we could say, it was him, he seen this, they all ran. All right, so let's say we give them the benefit of the doubt and say maybe they didn't see MDOT drop to the floor because everyone was in shock and running. Who knows? All right, it's a touchy subject, but at the end of the day, I hope these guys don't go beefing with each other over this, because this is actually the time they need to stick together. They just lost a friend, so there's no time to be beefing amongst each other. Now, for the guys that are actually out there, they want to be active or whatever the case may be, let me tell y'all this, man. Let this be a lesson. I see a lot of people on social media, guys that are affiliated with MDOT. They saying, oh, how can this happen? I can't believe it. I don't know how. These are the results you get when you out here rapping these lyrics. These are the results you get when you out here saying you spinning this block, you doing this. Every song is a diss song. And this is no shot to MDOT himself. This is just a general statement. Because he's not the first and he won't be the last. It's a lot of these guys out here, they rapping this drill stuff and they doing X, Y, and Z. However, they are not ready for the consequences of their actions. Whether it's jail or death. Both these two guys lost their life to the jail system and one of these guys lost their life to death. So at the end of the day, nobody wins, man. Like I said, for the suspects, this was just a total crash out mission. I don't think they thought this one through, because aside from the crash, you did a shooting in front of a store, plenty stores, where 9 times out of 10, there's cameras and surveillance around. And then the crash trying to get away just made everything worse. They literally got themselves caught. Whoever the driver was, it clearly was his first mission or something. I don't know. But they definitely botched that one, and now they got to handle the consequences for their action. All right. And then to see that they got one of the suspects out there, they on the news with a hospital gown on, the other one is in crutches. It's just all bad. All right. So like I said, man, rest in peace to MDOT. My condolences go out to his family. May this be a lesson for anybody that's in that lifestyle. Long story short, it's not worth it. All right. On both ends. Y'all jump in the comments. Let me know how y'all feel. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. Hit that bell so you're notified every time we drop new content. And remember, as long as you keep on watching, I'm going to keep on dropping. And I'm out.